The clock is ticking. TikTok is set to be banned in the United States. The deadline is January 19th. Just 2 days from now, this Sunday. 170 million creators and users are holding their breath. They're counting down the hours. But there's one looming question. Can TikTok still be saved? And if so, who can save it? The answer may surprise you. It is Donald J. Trump, the US president-elect. This is the man who orchestrated the app's downfall. Could he now rise as its unlikely savior? According to his advisor, the answer is yes. A quick primer first. TikTok is owned by Chinese company ByteDance. There were concerns about national security, about ByteDance sharing TikTok user data with Beijing. So Washington gave the app an ultimatum. Either sell to a US-based entity or face a ban. That was a choice before TikTok. TikTok chose to challenge this decision. And today the US Supreme Court has ruled on it. The court has upheld the TikTok ban in America, which means the app goes dark on the 19th. But Donald Trump wants to stop that. He's taking office the very next day on the 20th of January, and here's what he plans to do. Trump wants to issue an executive order, an order that could either halt the ban or suspend it for 90 days, 3 months. This will buy the new administration some time. They can look at options to keep the app alive. And that's not all. Trump has invited TikTok CEO to his inauguration. His name is Shu Zhi-Chu, the TikTok CEO. He plans to attend. He will also be part of Trump's victory rally. I guess he's pulling all the stops, trying to woo Trump to save the app. But the US president-elect is not the only one with a change of heart. It seems Joe Biden is also changing his stance. He rallied to get TikTok banned in America, but in the last week, his administration has softened its position. The Supreme Court upheld the ban today. It should take effect from Sunday. But Biden will still hold office on that day when the ban takes effect. But insiders say that he has no plans to enforce the TikTok ban. Instead, he is preparing to pass the buck to Trump, leaving him to decide TikTok's future in the United States. We don't know what that will look like, but TikTok users are not waiting around. They're already looking for alternatives, other apps that can fill the void. And there is one that is topping the list. Xiaohongshu, or the Rednote as it's called in English. It is another Chinese social media app. Thousands of people are signing up for it.
So when I first discovered Rednote was on TikTok because everybody was talking about Rednote. It's like TikTok refugees on Rednote. And I really enjoy it. I downloaded it and I'm really enjoying it right now.
Many Americans are even learning Mandarin, all for the sake of using this Chinese app. Why? Because Rednote is designed for a Chinese audience. Its default language is Mandarin, and that's not stopping Americans from using it. They're flocking to language learning apps like Duolingo. There's a 216% spike in people learning Mandarin, all for this app. It's both hilarious and ironic. The US is banning one Chinese app. Its citizens are downloading another and learning Mandarin to boot. You can call it dedication or intense FOMO, but it has left Washington alarmed. With TikTok, at least there was an American presence, some guardrails at least. Rednote has none of that. It is worse than TikTok. It is based completely in China. So the US is not happy about this development. What about China? What does it say? Well, China says social media use is a personal choice.
Regarding the other form of social media, Rednote, you mentioned, we believe that the use of social media is a personal choice. As a matter of principle, China has always supported and encouraged strengthening people-to-people exchanges and the promotion of people-to-people bonds with all countries.
China is one to talk about personal choice. They give none to their people. And while they're trying to sound cool about this TikTok ban, reports say that they are quite alarmed because of the kind of content that is being posted on Rednote. It is in English, and some of it is politically sensitive. And that does not sit well with Chinese regulators. They raised this matter last week. They warned the company Rednote. Beijing wants an assurance from this app that Chinese users do not see American posts. So basically, no one is happy with the way this is going. Washington wants to protect its data, Beijing wants to censor it, and users want to be on the app of their choice. Come January 19th, who will have the last laugh? Will Trump save TikTok? We'll be tracking this one for you.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT, only on Firstpost.